Welcome to the Atomic Cricket Podcast. Guess who's back? It is a Sandpaper Gate. That is the biggest cricket news of this week. I'm Chirunandan Srinath. I'm joined with Maitreya, and we're talking about the Sandpaper Gate today and also ABD's final retirement. So let's start with the Sandpaper Gate that is brought back after 3 years of that incident that took place in Newlands Test, Cape Town, 2018. So Cameron Bancroft, in an interview with the Guardian, said that basically gave some clues, or he didn't want to fully open up, but neither did he come back and say that's not what he meant. So he said it's self-explanatory that the bowlers who knew about the cheating, it's understandable, right? How come the bowlers cannot know about the cheating when they are bowling, right? But anyways, Maitreya, did you think this whole thing will come back and bite them back, come back again?
Yes, so it was a really breaking news again. So after 3 years, Bancroft has come and said something. He hasn't said anything correctly. So he tried to open up, but he didn't open up. So that was how he said. He said very less. Whatever he talked, it was a very less information. But if you see, it shows us that even the bowlers were aware uh, because they are the bowlers who are bowling, and before bowling, they obviously see the ball. So I feel the bowlers had to know, or at least they knew it was happening. So if they would have told the umpire, I feel the bowlers would have been safe. But since I feel though they knew, they didn't tell the umpire. So I feel now they are under scrutiny. And since Bancroft has come back and given some details, but those are not a good proof. Like he hasn't given any proof that they have known. He has just uh, thrown a hint there or thrown a matchstick there, but it's not for sure. So he has not told anything perfectly, but he has just told us about that the bowlers already knew. So, but the bowlers have come up with a press meet and they have also said that they didn't know anything and they have put an end to the rumor. So this has taken a whole new turn because I thought after the incident, after the players were banned for 1 year, and after that I felt the incident is over. Now nothing new investigation will open up. But I feel since the recent events, if you see the recent events, I feel again there will be a new opening into the thing. It happened 3 years ago. Again, they're going to bring it back. So I feel that's how it will go on. But uh, as far as Cricket Australia is concerned, they have said that Bancroft told them that he hasn't got any information to give them. So I feel this is just a beginning. So if it takes place, I feel it will go on a large scale. But if it's nothing is there, I feel it's just a rumor. So you have to wait for more time to see what it is. It's a real thing or it's just a rumor or just a matchstick there. So you have to just wait and see.
Yeah, given that Bancroft never came out and said this is not what he meant. So yeah, it's a bit interesting, curious case. But let's say what understanding you had in that interview, Maitreya, when you read it, or I don't know where did you take it, but what you understood by when Bancroft said self-explanatory.
Yes, sir. I felt it was like he's trying to come out with the full thing. Like he wants to give more information, but he's being withholded. He's stopped from giving the whole information. And there are two ways to explain this. Like one way is that he's trying to come out and give away some information, or else that there is no information and that he wants to just come back to the news. So there are two ways of thinking of how it is. So it's I have thought of both the ways, and it's you can't say which way it is because the bowlers have come up and they have said that they have no involvement in it and they didn't know about it. So to believe the bowlers or to believe him, it's a very tough choice. And since he has done the ball tappering, I feel blaming anyone who has done a mistake, surely they'll blame on others. So I feel he's just trying to create a bit of uneasy air, but I feel the bowlers are really innocent because we have seen a good investigation was done and we have found out that the captain and the vice captain. So I feel if a captain and the vice captain are involved, I feel the bowlers involvement will be less, and that since team management and only the captain and vice captain involved, I feel after a thorough investigation. So I feel it isn't going to go anywhere unless there's more information. He has just left a word there for everyone to think of how it is self-exclamatory, he said. So it's just that we have to think in which way he said what he said. So since if he explains, comes out and tells us fully, tells us in a press meet about what he said and what he has told and what people meant and everything. If he comes out correctly and tells everything, I feel then it will be helpful for all of us, because he can't leave us in a confusion there. And now the bowlers, if they haven't done anything, I feel they'll be simply misunderstood. So he has to come out and clear the air there. So much of misunderstanding and confusion is there. So if he clears out the air, I feel it will be good for everyone.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion, as you said, and chaos. But one thing I don't actually, I think the investigation should go on further, because you see, how can the bowlers not know about the ball tampering? Because they are the ones who are bowling. And why ball tampering is done? It's because to win, to get wickets, or to get that swing, or to get that reverse swing earlier in the overs. So that's what it's meant for, ball tampering. But how can the bowlers not know? Then what is the use of ball tampering by then? If the bowlers do not know. But anyways, it's a huge thing. It's a lot of confusion, chaos. We need to see what comes out, and we don't know. We weren't the persons there, so we won't know anything that is happening. So yes, Maitreya, we'll see now the comments that arose from the cricket community, and the one that struck me, I think it's David Warner's manager, that he said that it was true. I think it was true, because he said that all of the players weren't interviewed. Only Steve Smith, David Warner, and Cameron Bancroft. Other than these three players, I didn't see any of the players being interviewed in a full circle. So that's one thing that he said, and he said that it was taken for a joke. So what do you think of David Warner's manager's comments?
Yes, so I feel maybe the bowlers had known about it. So because many other ex-cricketers also, if you see, Michael Clark said he also is not surprised that these names came out, and then Gilchrist also feels that the Cricket Australia they need to investigate more, and then Ian Chappell also feels that he wants more names. So I feel every cricketer is now ex-cricketer who has played. They know the game. They know how it went, how it will go on. Since they have played, they will know every circumstances, and they are not surprised. I feel if they are not surprised, I feel there is more going on. So I feel a thorough investigation needs to come. And since Warner's manager also has said, I feel there needs to be a really good investigation coming up and all the players, because if you see the bowlers that match, Pat Cummins, Mitchell Stark, all of them are now Australia's star bowlers, and since I feel it will damage their what's it? It will damage their so if it will damage their thing. So I feel that's the reason they didn't come up with all these years, because I feel many people would have since they're the main bowlers, many people have put pressure on Bancroft or anyone else coming up and giving more names, adding more surprise to the case. So I feel that's why these many years Bancroft had waited, but now I feel Bancroft had enough. He had enough, so he had come up with the names. And uh, since all these ex-cricketers also think that there might be more going on, I feel it will be more pressure on Cricket Australia now to come up and put a thorough investigation there. And many agencies also will be very interested in this case now, as there has been more revelation. So if there is more clarity in there, I feel that will be more good, because even the people can understand, and the bowlers have come out strongly. That's one thing, they have come out strongly and said that they have no knowledge of that happening. So it's just a surprising turn now that has taken all the events in the last few days. So we have to see now what happens. And I feel the bowlers might have known, because they are the ones who bowled. I feel they would have known something, but we cannot now itself say that they know something. But many of the people think they knew it, because they were the ones who bowled, and before bowling, surely they will see the ball. So I feel that's one case where they should take on, and they should do with utmost sincerity, and the case should be publicly, all the events of the case and all the news coming from the case should be given to the public also, so that they can also analyze the situation. So I feel that will be very good if the Cricket Australia comes up with a new investigation.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Now we'll stop talking about the ball tampering, move on to APD's final retirement. He has retired from international cricket, all forms of international cricket. Uh, few years back, and then cricket South Africa wanted him back in this T20 World Cup for South Africa. Then again, ABD says he doesn't want to play, doesn't want to occupy any youngsters' spot. So, but how do you take this? ABD is a brilliant player at the age of 37. He's bashing the bowlers in IPL or wherever he plays. He's just like an absolute age doesn't matter for him. He's an excellent person, right? Excellent cricketer.
Yeah, so AB de Villiers, we have seen for RCB has been performing every year because every year, though no one is seeing his age, AB de Villiers means I feel is always in form. Not one season I feel he wasn't in form. So uh, actually, I feel I want him to come back to international cricket because he can give more for his country. I feel he has so much more potential in him still remaining, and he has so much, but he chose not to come back. That's his personal decision. So we cannot criticize him or tell anything because it's his cricket, it's his career. So we can't criticize anything. But uh, I feel he felt the insecurity in taking another person's place because when a young player is coming up in the country, I feel when he's given a chance to play in the playing 11, I feel when an old player comes back and takes his place, I feel the person's career will be withholded. So I feel AB de Villiers didn't want that. That's what Mark Boucher said. So AB de Villiers didn't want that other player to be left out of the team because the other players also have a lot of potential. So he wants them to rise. So that's a very good intention from him. And but if he comes back, I feel it will be really great because now South Africa also it wasn't how it was because Hashim Amla has retired, then Imran Tahir has retired. All those star players have retired in the past 2 3 years. It has all have retired at once. So again, building a new team will be really difficult. So that's why I feel cricket, South Africa cricket, they wanted ABD to come back, but ABD has chose not to, and that's it. But talking about his form right now, I feel he has a potential, but he just decided not to come back, and we can't do anything about it.
So let me be honest, as an ABD fan, I want him to come back to international cricket, play the T20 World Cup. But again, I'm an Indian cricket fan, so I don't want him to hit. I don't want him to. Let me be honest and tell I don't want him to come to the World T20 Cup. But again, it's delight watching him play those shots. But again, fans will be disappointed that ABD is no return in the international cricket. But IPL is a great platform, and he's been doing it for not 1 year. He's just been doing it for RCB for a lot of years. So, Maitreya, as a fan, or you might be a ABD fan, or like, how will fans take this?
Yes, so the day he retired itself, when he announced his retirement, it was a shock for all his fans. So him coming back now, it will be. I feel it won't be a surprising thing of him denying not coming back because in the past few years, so many rumors came. It has happened so many times that thinking ABD will come back, but he hasn't come back. He told he will not. So I feel the fans now has got used to it. But since he's playing the domestic cricket at least, so they have to see they get to see him in the IPL and the other domestic formats. So I feel that will be a good relief for fans. But fans, I feel, will be really sad because they would really want him to come, but uh, I feel the other countries I feel will be really relieved because ABD is one threatening player because I feel South Africa was really great to have him for these many years playing for South Africa. So he's a one threatening player, and the other countries will be relieved. But I feel, as of my personal opinion, I want ABD to come back because he has a potential. But as an Indian fan, a fan of Indian cricket, from that perspective, I'm really relieved that he isn't playing because if ABD comes into the team, I feel it will be a really stronger team. And the T20 World Cup coming, I feel the T20 format ABD is a destructive batsman. So I feel that will be really not good for other countries, especially India or any other country. We can't say especially one country. So as an Indian fan, it will be a relief. But as a fan of cricket who admires the good batsmen, the good form batsmen who aren't playing, I feel I want ABD to come back from that perspective. So it depends. He chose not to come back, and we can't do anything about it.
Well, that will bring you to the end of today's episode. I think it's the shortest episode that we have done together. But again, yeah, this is only a cricket news episode. Coming up on May 23rd is an interview with W. Viraman sir on our podcast. So don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, and we are consistently uploading on YouTube. So please check out our YouTube channel. And we have joined Discord. You can join Discord, our just Discord server by clicking on the link in the description below.